Round 4 begins. I'm not stopping until $2,000 per XRP. You think I'm kidding? No. Justin, Digital Ascension Group CEO Jay Claver envisions XRP skyrocketing to $2,000 by the start of 2026. Now that's pretty soon if you ask me. That's in about 6 months. Whoa. Okay. I mean, is there a possibility? Possibly. Before we talk about the utility side of XRP, remember that's my price prediction, but only after the collapse. Now, round 4 begins. I repeat, round 4 begins. Here comes the other communities trying to stop XRP from Benjamin Cohen. Now, I like this person, by the way, right? I actually used to watch his videos here and there because of the analysis side of things. But he says, yes, a market cap of $119 trillion. That is only 3.7x the market cap of the entire New York Stock Exchange. Now, I don't hate this person, but I do have to mention, he's like, okay, so XRP, if it goes to $2,000 per XRP, that's going to be over $100 trillion in market cap. We're going to be talking about market cap and how it doesn't really matter and how it's literally artificial, kind of. But here's my argument. I have one for everything, guys. Okay, look at this from Bitcoin Magazine. Justin Michael Saylor says, quote, I am getting more bullish, end quote, on $13 million per Bitcoin, which is his price prediction. Never mind, it's probably higher now. Listen to what he says. And when the XRP community makes quote unquote outlandish price predictions, you know, we get hate for it. But when the Bitcoin maxis, and not only any regular person, literally the leader of the Bitcoin community makes a price prediction of $13 million per Bitcoin, everyone loves him. Listen to this.
I'm very bullish. My forecast in July of last year in Nashville was Bitcoin's going to appreciate 29% a year on average for the next 21 years. And that moves it from, it was about mid 60, 65,000 to 13 million a coin in the year 2045. I'm getting more bullish on that forecast, but
never mind. So he said 13 million, right, per Bitcoin. Now, so our price prediction is $2,000. They're the leader of the Bitcoin community, Michael Saylor, because he literally has the amount of Bitcoin you can't even fathom. Okay, close to Satoshi Nakamoto, he's getting there. He's predicting $13 million per coin. I repeat, $13 million per Bitcoin. I'm about to puke. Is that possible? Let's figure it out. This where market cap calculator comes into play. So market cap is a record of capital being invested into a crypto and is used to estimate the total value of the cryptocurrency. Not really, because we're going to be talking about that in just a sec. Because you don't need much money to really move these coins, right? Look at this. So if current price, if coin/token value is $13 million, okay, $13 million, and its circulating supply is, we go here, we just input 21 million Bitcoin, okay, which is the max supply, but I want to add that first, then we could go with the circulating supply. And the circulating supply is 21 million, okay. If Bitcoin is at 13 million and the circulating supply is at 21 million, then the market cap would be $273 trillion. That's where Michael Saylor believes Bitcoin is heading to, folks. But when we say $2,000 per XRP and it's divided, or half of the maxis of the Bitcoin maxis predictions, it's impossible, because it's multitudes higher than the entire New York Stock Exchange. You know what's so weird about this? What's weird about this all? I actually do feel like Bitcoin is heading to $13 million. I'm not kidding. Michael Saylor believes he's actually more bullish, so probably by now it's higher than 13 million. But this is the last time I've seen him say some crazy number, some outrageous number. Okay, but check this out. I don't know why I do feel like these coins will head to heights never even thought possible. Right? I'm not even kidding. The entire crypto market cap will probably be in the quadrillions of dollars. Right? More than trillions, quadrillions. but after the collapse, not yet. That's when I think these price predictions aren't really out of this world. They may seem like it right now. But they're not, right? I actually do believe Bitcoin will head to millions at some point. Who knows? I think it's after the collapse though, when it first dies. For XRP, 1,000%, $2,000. It'll hit there, guys. That's my belief. Okay, so I wonder what the Bitcoin maxis have to say about the $13 million per Bitcoin price prediction. Okay, now that's for circulating supply. Let's go to, or that's for max supply. Let's go to circulating supply. We input that. Okay, remove this. It is 258 trillion. It's basically the same thing, guys. So that's basically almost 3 times less as what we believe XRP to go to. Okay. So I wonder what the Bitcoin maxis have to say about that, guys. Well, maybe most of them don't believe that's even a reality, right? But maybe it could be for all assets, for all cryptos that will survive, that will make it into the new financial system. Why? Here comes from Reddit, XRP. XRP market cap myth exposed. Alright, I just wanted to post this to enlighten those who might still think that XRP could never reach highs of $10 or $30 because of the market cap needing to inflow trillions of dollars. Right? Now this could be any price, it doesn't matter. He's just explaining here why market cap doesn't matter as much, right? Because it doesn't really show the truth. Due to the amount of liquidity and trading volume within short amounts of time, the ratio between how much inflow and outflow it takes to move the market cap up and down is not 1-to-1. You guys see, right? They don't have to flood in 100 and whatever trillion dollars for XRP to reach $2,000. Okay, it's multitudes below that, guys. The same with Bitcoin, right? They don't have to flood in like $273 trillion for it to hit to $13 million. Why? This is known as a market cap multiplier. It can vary depending on a wide range of factors, but the main one that drives it is liquidity and trading volume. Now imagine XRP is like a playground with 50 billion balloons. That's a supply. Each balloon is priced at 40 cents, so all the balloons together are worth $20 billion market cap. Now, someone comes to the playground with $80 million to buy balloons. As they buy, the price of balloons go up because there aren't many cheap ones left. Let's say the price jumps to 74 cents. Now every single balloon is worth 74 cents, not just the ones they bought, so all the 50 billion balloons are suddenly worth $37 billion. The market cap grew by $17 billion, even though only $80 million was spent. Why? Because new price applies to all the balloons, not just the ones bought. No magic, no leverage, just how price and math work together. Which is why this is exactly why we saw a rally from $2.70 to $3.20 on January 15th of 2025, an inflow of $80 million into XRP, and the market cap grew about $17 billion, which is a market cap multiplier of 212x, folks. Right now, so that's what I'm saying, guys. You don't need much money, because it seems like cryptos have some sort of market cap multiplier. Okay, which if you flood in a certain amount of money, then that amount of money will be multiplied by hundreds of x, right? Now I'm pretty sure someone else out there, like Chad, I think, had an explanation about this type of multiplier, guys, because we have seen it, right? You don't need much money to move prices, and market cap explodes, right? Which is why market cap shouldn't even be a factor when we try to calculate for cryptos. And not to mention, I do believe it's going to head to quadrillions, the total market cap of the entire crypto market. We know it's possible, though. What makes it reach that price, right? What makes XRP reach thousands of dollars? Well, he believes XRP could hit that massive milestone by early 2026. And could utility and regulation trigger XRP's explosion? Claver's prediction leans heavily on the potential for macroeconomic changes to drive liquidity into XRP, right? That's what I'm saying. That's why I say that I could foresee these coins hitting like heights never even thought possible, guys. I truly can, right? Like millions per Bitcoin, even probably 13 million, but that's after the collapse. Why? When we enter that new financial system where everything runs on cryptos, right? Either in the forefront or behind the hood, it doesn't matter. It will just be on the blockchain, right? Which chains will it be on? Well, that's what everyone's betting on. Most definitely, I think it's XRP. Specifically, he highlights the unwinding of reverse carry trades, a strategy where investors borrow at low interest in one currency and invest in higher yielding assets elsewhere. If those strategies unwind, digital assets like XRP could benefit from an influx of capital. Then he talks about Tether. What really sets XRP apart is its role in settlement infrastructure. Traditional financial systems take a full business day or longer to process transactions, especially on weekends. In contrast, XRP processes transactions in just 20 to 40 minutes. That kind of speed can be a game changer during peak demand or market stress. Not only that, there's an example, I think Brad Garlinghouse, I think it was Brad or David Schwartz, it was one of them who said, people would actually be very optimistic about their own life. I'm paraphrasing. If from their job they could just be paid out every week or every other day or on a daily, right? So let's say you make $100 per day, but you get paid that night, that same day, $100, right? Wouldn't that be a game changer, guys? Instead of having to wait for the end of the month. Do you guys understand where this world is heading towards? It's going to be so efficient. It's going to be so modern. You won't even believe it's real. Now I understand why people FUD on XRP but not Bitcoin. XRP stated people were paid 5 Bitcoin to FUD XRP. Apparently, someone used to pay people to write S about XRP. Earlier today, he said that in the early days of Bitcoin talk, you could earn 5 Bitcoin by posting FUD that XRP was centralized and a scam, and that this is the source of most of the disinformation spread about XRP to this day. That's insane. So from the early days of Bitcoin, imagine you were online and like, oh, I want free 5 Bitcoins, right? Which was probably a couple dollars back then. Who knows? But basically you're like, yeah, that's free money or whatever. Maybe in the future it's gonna be something a lot higher, a lot more. So you're like, hey, why not just FUD about and talk S about this other coin? It doesn't matter to me, right? Because I don't even know what that coin is about or anything. Just name it some BS, right? Give out some false information, and we're good to go. And let me receive my free money, right? My 5 free Bitcoins, which is worth so much today. Now I understand. It all stems back to the dawn of time. From day one, the Bitcoin community were shook and scared and terrified. I wonder why. We'll see one day what happens. Not financial advice, but anything is possible. It all depends on how big can you dream. Not financial advice. What is that, Sophie? See ya.